I'd be happy to help.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Ew, and right.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Hit them before they hit us? I like it.
Precisely. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwin. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Right, so as I was saying, we're coming back to the Brotherhood of Steel, and this is going to be the final part, guys. There's only really 2 missions left to do. You've got the brief for that one, so stake out the railroad. And there you go, there's the pop that you always get, or a hard sign now with the Brotherhood, so all them other missions are gone. So, in the good old church, where you find the entrance to the railroad, which is weird. I hate that dog, so it does my head in. Yeah, we can fast travel into the railroad, but no, we had to start outside. Now, yeah, I'll fast forward in here, just because you have to go through these catacombs, as we've done before when we first found the railroad. Killing everyone. Fast forward, because we've seen it all before. So we get to here. This time we put an explosive charge, and then run away. To a safe distance. Didn't need to be that far away, apparently, because he was stood right there. But yep, so back in here, and then just kill everyone. And, of course, we did do this mission before with the Institute, so I'm not going into too much detail on this, because we've seen it all before. That's why so much is sped up and fast-forwardy and stuff. Anyone would think I've just figured out how to edit together fast-forwardy clips, because I'm using them so much at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, cutting out all the stuff where looting bodies and everything, because no one really wants to see that. Like, it's pretty terrible. Unless it's a rare item, we'll look at that. But again, we've got the high ones. So Desdemona, Deacon, Tinker Tom. I'm just made a beeline straight away here for Pam. Now, what's really interesting here...
Pam.
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication.
Well, I said, yeah, what's really funny there is... I made a beeline there because I thought it was time that I had to do that straight away. Turned out not so much. So I just wasted everybody's time. Ooh, minigun sounds really good sped up. Oh, I love like the Alvin and the Chipmunks noises that everyone's making. But yeah, I didn't actually do that much damage with a minigun. So good old faithful deliverer. Sorry, excuse me. So anyway, just carry on, rock and roll, going through again. We've seen this all before. Then once this is done, what we're going to do is loop around, pick up Pam, and then send her back to the Pridwin. So I think, is that everyone? We've done it all? Yeah? Missions are popping. Is it all done? Have we done it? Yeah, I did do it. So again, this took me for ages to figure out that I was actually meant to go to this terminal and load a holotape. I was trying everything for ages. Didn't work. So eventually loading the holotape, and then bish bash bosh, off we go. And then that's it. It's just like uploading a virus. It'll send Pam straight back to the Pridwin. So that's the actual objective done there. So I can't remember. Was that one for the Institute to send Pam over there? I'm only saying that because there was that little, pop saying don't go in the Institute sounds, but I really can't remember. I don't think I did it, but I can't remember. So anyway, let's go back to Kells. Cash in.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
So yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, to address the previous part with the dance mission, obviously that when you side with him, the Brotherhood hate you, so there's no more dance for this little bit. But there you go, there's Pam.
Halberd pilot to station Epsilon. Halberd pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
There are 3 independent reports of courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion: the Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution: terminate courser threats whenever possible.
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional. Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
So as you can kind of hear there, obviously we've got the tannoy thing going over the top.
Nothing to report right now, Paladin.
It's exactly the same missions that she gave you when you're in the railroad. So it's like the cash and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to show it there. But instead what we're going to do is just chat with Ingram, see what she wants us to do now.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
If we're going to defeat the Institute, we can't allow personal feelings to interfere with our mission.
Spoken like a true disciple of Maxon. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Right, firstly, what I want you all to do is remember my response there, where I gladly accepted her to come along. I'll play later. But yeah, as you can see here, this is where it all kind of ties in. The Institute sent us there for this brilliant thingy-mabob, and we fought the Brotherhood. Well, now we're going to understand why the Brotherhood was there. So, dropping in vertibird here, and what we're going to do is head over to the Mass Fusion. And it's exactly the same, it's just instead of shooting the Simps we did before... Sorry, instead of shooting the Brotherhood that we did before, now we're going to shoot the Simps. We're on the complete other side. And this does take a bit of time. Again, it's just on-rail shooting. And yeah. But there's a nice little view there of, what's it called? The airport with that crashed plane on there, so pretty cool. Yeah, so again, just sped this up just because it does take forever. But I didn't really want to cut it out because it's just nice to hear that horrible noise. But no, it's just nice to look at like the beauty of the game. I mean, look at it. Where we are, straight away, we're there. So it's take out as many hits as you can, but obviously on rails with a minigun, it's not accurate by any stretch of the imagination. So let's just speed it up, and it just does loops and loops and loops. Like if you could, you could probably kill them all, but as you can see, the spawning in. But because it's me and I'm terrible, we finally get the location popping. But like I say, because it's me, it's terrible. What you're going to see happen very soon is, sorry, beg your pudding, is they start taking a bit too much fire, so they have to drop us down. Now, I don't know if that's scripted and you have to do it that way. Here you go, see what I mean? But, yeah, that's the way I did it. So, just got to go around, clean up everything. You've seen this all before. So, just quickly get in here, kill everyone, do it all in, blah, blah, blah. Legendaries, what did I get there? Don't know, don't matter. Yeah, it's fucking legendary synth, don't really care. But, yeah, pick up the car key, use that again. And again, just queuing this as much as we did before. Left Ingram there, and she's going to pop in the lift just as before. But as obviously we're scaling down, we're going to get attacked by Sims, just like we did with the Brotherhood. But last time I was doing the melee only run, so I couldn't do anything. I just had to kind of try and hide. This time, I can shoot. So, can I actually kill anyone? No. That's why I got edited out. So at the bottom, just killing. Again, I've seen this all before. So once it's done, power up the lift. So I can either take the lift down to the ground floor or fight my way through. Now, obviously, I fought my way through to get the bobblehead that was there that I made that was in the version of this that you saw with the Institute. But yeah, this time I'm just showing you that you can just take the lift and you just go straight down. And as you can see, there's going to be more simps and everything. And on top of that statue there, that's where the bobblehead is. So after you clear out all these simps here, God, my aiming's terrible. Again, just heading round here for the lift, use the pass card again, and then go down. Once you're in this main room again, go from the rad section, pick up the beryllium agitator thing, whatever it's called. I don't know, did I mispronounce that? Did I pronounce it right? I don't know, I've never been right in my life. Trigger the alarm system, fight all the awesome robots that are there, watch it all explode, escape back up. And there's more simps here, so you get the optional thing, say, get the simps, or just leg it straight out. So obviously, because this character is all in for the Brotherhood, that's all he cares about. We gotta say, we clear it all up. And then, obviously, once that's done, you can just leave. Now, what was really funny when I was capturing this footage is, as I opened the door to leave, the game crashed. So I had to do the whole thing again. God damn, you gotta love autosaves. That's why it hard cuts here. So let's go cash it in with Ingram.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do. Well, this is it. The moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
We don't need luck, Ingram. We've got you.
I didn't do it alone. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
So here it is. Whereas the Institute use it to power everything up, for them, I'm using it just to power one big robot. So I just thought I'd key that in just so you can see there's the Pridwin and there's Liberty Prime. So exactly the same animations that you've seen God knows how many times. Boom, boom. God bless reusing assets, eh? Anyway, so let's just, luckily, I see we're in power armor, so no fall damage. So let's just jump down and let's just flip the switch. So, there it is. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Beard. Go on. Walk it up. Go. There's a bit. Oh, what's in that? Yeah, I've already got it. Anyway, let's press the switch and see what happens. Ooh, getting exciting. Right, don't worry, I'm going to keep talking over him for a little second here, because I've edited something a bit later on. which is him walking. So it's sped up, but it's all of his one-liners and everything. So you're going to hear all them. So yeah, you're not going to miss out on a single thing. It's just because it's so hilarious, because he still fights. He's fighting from before the war against the communist Chinese. So some racist propaganda is going to happen. But yep, now we've got the mission. We have to follow Liberty Prime as he goes to the Institute. Now this is a walk. This is very, very long. It takes forever, and there's some paths you can't take.
All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable. Cultural database accessed. Quoting New England poet Robert Frost. Freedom lies in being bold. Democracy is freedom. Primary directive: war.
So there you go. I said I'll go let you hear him talk. So yeah, that was it. So now, as you can see, we're just outside the university, the CIT. So once we've got here, we can see the Firefly. Firefly? No, Bray Wyatt's not here. Firefight. And so yeah, just got to make sure that he's all right. As you saw with the walkie, just take out the occasional synth every now and again, and that's it. So here we go. We're here and just watch him shooty. So it's just shut up, Maxon. I was talking. So yeah, just protect him, clear out as many synths, and yeah, it's just a bit of a time thing. So look, he's scanning for the weak point to get in. Yeah, don't think it's going to be in a wall, mate. Really don't think it's going to be that wall. I think you might have to check somewhere else. Yeah, let's check somewhere else. Oh wow, I nearly lost my armor, my power armor. Speaking of his power, I'm not going to throw it in now. I'm really annoyed with this because you know when we lost Dance, I ended up with his power armor. Yeah, my playthrough with this guy, Sanctuary Hills is my main settlement, and Trash Can Carla is wearing it, and I can't get her out of it. So I've lost that whole suit of power armor. Great. Anyway, so yeah, as you see, people spawn him. Shooty, McShooty, and you saw him fire that laser there. He's created the hole in the ground there. I told you the entrance was not unbuilding. Oh yeah, remember earlier I told you to remember what Ingram said? My response to her was like, yeah, come along. And then when we're powering up, it's like, I had to fight to get you there. No, liar, bomb on fire. And there you go, there's the hole, and there you can see the marker. That's our entrance to the Institute. So let's quit this hot dogging and grandstanding, and let's get it done. Straight away jumping in, you're going to recognise where we are. Yep, the same place where you come in every time to the Institute when, you know, favoured with the Institute. This glorious room. So just lift that there so you can see all missions ping, and now we're on nuclear option, which is the home stretch. I got an achievement! Oh hell yeah, I did, because I'm amazing. Yeah, I don't know why that popped now, because I should have already done that when I did the killing her father and got out to make an enemy there. That's why he passed straight away. I don't know why that queued in there. That's why I left it there, because it just made no sense. So anyway, round and round. Here you go. You see exactly what I'm on about. So we've got some talky to do. So
the mission is proceeding as planned, Paladin. Well done. Our next target is the reactor. If anything tries to slow us down, I'm ordering you to destroy it. Man or machine. Once we reach our target, you'll need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Attach it to the reactor, and it can be detonated remotely from a safe distance. It will be more than enough to annihilate the Institute in its entirety. Ingram, you're to remain here and teleport us out when the job is done. Get that thing working.
Alright, so there we go. And again, we've seen this all before. It's following the exact same path. That door there, we haven't done that enough time, so let's go, just gonna skip this all down and keep it nice and short. So as before, just running through, killy, shooting. Although this is good, this is the first time that I've actually done this section with a gun, because I've done it all with Heather, the melee character. So actually doing it and shooting. Actually this playthrough has been so challenging because of that, because so long I've spent with that Heather melee one. Like, it's been over a year I've been doing these videos now with this. My shooting is so terrible. I forgot about ammo management and all that kind of stuff. modding, because before like, I only had to perk it to like melee. Now I've got to perk it to pistols, assault rifles, heavy guns, everything like that. It's been a massive learning experience. Because I just forgot, it's been over a year. So anyway, we're back in here, and again, we've done all this. Eliminate all the enemies, we've seen it all. Oh god, I did this with the Minimen, I did it with the Railroad, now I'm doing it here. No, it differs as well, because I've got Brandis here as well, on my side. Oh, I killed the innocent lab dude. Anyway, so, yep, done again. And, yeah. That's kind of cool that Brandis was there. I wonder what happens if you don't save Brandis, who takes that place. Right, so again, we're at the same door, but it's locked, so we have to unlock it from farther. So once everyone is finally dead, because I forgot that one dude, because I'm amazing, there's the legendary pickup.
Paladin, we've located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
There you go. That's usual ping. So go back into Father's, ping this open, and because obviously I killed it, I haven't got his password, so I can't do some of the extra things like powering down, all that kind of stuff. But it's not a big deal.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
So there we go. More Brotherhood Knights are on the way. We can now get in access to this door. So let's go through. More killy, shooty. Every sim dies because you're an abomination of science and nature. Alright, and then, yes, this lovely corridor, because we've never done this before. So, yeah, going back through, right the way to the end to this room, and again, just gotta kill everyone. I'm not sure if you could speed through, just use terminals and do it all there, but it's free experience, isn't it, really? So you might not do it. So, after killing everyone, again, open this door, get a spike of rads, access all this, yada yada yada, do all that, and what's that? Talk to Maxon.
Good work, Paladin. I think it's time to leave this place to its fate. Proctor Ingram, do you copy? Our mission is complete. I need you to transport us out of here immediately.
There we go. And so there's the teleporty stuff, and we're going to go back up to the thing. You know, the teleporty pad. You know, the main entrance point that everyone's used. Oh, wow, that power armor's taking a pounding. And there's Baby Sean again. Again, looks different because the characters I made at the start. We've seen this before, so I'm not going to do it. And we take him over to the Pridwin. So, yeah, not much to really say on that. We've seen it all before.
Let's get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to save
Yeah, so then just you talk to her.
Fire it up.
Everything looks green.
Just exactly the same as we have done before. I don't know why I was phasing through the desk there like that, a bit like the reverse end of Terminator 2. I'm just going to keep talking over this because we've had pretty much the same conversation before, it's just different characters, no very little variance here, so there's not really any point. I'm not that too fussed about it. If you are, play the fucking game yourself, I don't care, I'm not your mum. That'd be weird if I was though. I'm not giving you any pocket money. So yeah, anyway, let's escape out here, and guess where we're going to escape to, because we've not been here before, and there it is. Eventually you're queuing. I left that bit too dark, but I like these effects. So yeah, we're back up here. Do you reckon we've got to flip a button to blow it up again? Yeah, I think we've got to flip a button to do it again. And again, Maxon just gives us a little debrief there. Nothing really important. Doesn't say anything. Synth abominations, because you haven't said that enough. So anyway, let's flip the switch. And again, it's the little scene that we've seen, but so many times before. Bing, 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 flip, 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 boom, 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 and then big explosion. It looks like the laser comes from the sky, so big satellite does it, but I don't know. Anyhow, so you get the little signature ending again, the black and white scene, but this time for the Brotherhood of Steel. So what I'm going to do is be very, very quiet and let that little thing play out. So sit back and enjoy the lack of my voice.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes, I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
So there we have it. The Brotherhood ending. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. But just before we call it time, let's just kick in.
Elder Maxon?
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible.
I did it for the people of the Commonwealth.
You truly have become one of us, brother. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth and begin one anew.
Then let's get to it.
I'm pleased that you're anxious to continue your service for the Brotherhood, but this is neither the time nor the place to discuss it. Return to the Pridwin, and we'll decide what needs to be done.
Right, so there we go. That's cashing that one. But again, we need to see Maxon over on the Pridwin. So it's very short. This video is almost done. This is the final bit for the 4 story arcs, the 4 endings for the game. So I'm going to take a very well-deserved break from Fallout for a while. I'm just burnt out. But just before I say my goodbyes proper, we've just got to have one last conversation with Maxon.
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Of course, Captain.
Very good, Paladin.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition for your contributions, both past and future. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them. Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor to be serving with you.
Thank you, both. I'm really quite honored.
The honor is ours. So, Sentinel, for the first time since we've met, I have no orders for you. From this moment forward, you will decide which missions you undertake and how you will guide us. Captain Kells and the personnel at the Cambridge police station still possess numerous operations for you to undertake. Where you go from here is up to you. Ad Victorium, Sentinel.
So yeah, basically, the still Radiant Quest is still open, you know, doing the scribes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, now I've got a jetpack, and that's what it is. Whee! Just uses your AP to go flying. I just wanted to end with that. So thank you very much. You have been beautiful. You have all been awesome. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me on this little trip. It's been a long journey. Oh, and there's Liberty Prime. He just wanders around. He's just there. He's just there. Just pacing up and down. Oh! So anyway, yeah, you've been great. I love you all. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I've got to have a break. But don't worry, we're not done. Got all the DLCs. It's all coming. And there's some side quest videos, like I said. But I'm going to play something else for a while. Yeah, it's that time. Anyway, we're not finished, but it's not over yet. I love you all. You stay safe. You stay beautiful. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.